reason I know is because I told myself, you know, every time you do this your way, you get your butt beat.
Okay.
I ain't like this butt beating thing because mommy really tear you up. She take all your clothes off and stuff.
Yeah, that's what it
She
used
ain't
to
beating
do.
no clothes.
Yeah.
No, we ain't beating clothes. We beating butt.
Yeah, that's what it used to do.
And I was like,
Make me
we ain't
plant.
doing this.
I had to plant the switch up. Go get it and plant it. Anyway,
we ain't doing this.
so some of y'all know.
That settles all things.
Yes,
It says, if ye then endure God, if you endure testing, God deals with. So if God is doing these things, He deals with as His Son. In other words, because He loves us, right? And the sons mean being in His image. He wants us to be in His image, not outside of His image, not our His little boys now, but His image. Okay. It says, for what son is he whom the Father chastises not? He said, now you check yourself out. What son do you know that his father don't ever chasten him? But if ye be without chastising, there are all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. He said, but if God don't ever whoop you, if He don't ever put nothing on you, then that means that therefore of all are partakers. Then if you're not getting nothing, then He said, then you are bastards. I mean that you don't belong to the family. You know, in other words, I ain't gonna whoop Benny's son. I'll whoop Talbert, but I'm not gonna follow the lead. So that means
one of the things with the whole discipline thing that I think is vitally important, like, I don't know how it is with girls, but boys react differently to men. Like, my boys react differently to me than they do their mom. With their mom, they feel they can get away with a little bit more.
It's only right.
Right? They're kids.
It's only right.
Right?
What's the first girl you got over on?
Huh?
What's the first girl you ever got over
I
on?
don't know. My mom used to throw pans at me.
Mom was the first one. That's the first one you ever got over on.
But with the boys, a lot of times you can just give like my boys. I don't yell and scream at my boys too much at all. Actually, I mean, I rarely yell and scream at them. A lot of times I just give them a look, and they just sit there and they know the difference between daddy and when daddy's about to break something off. Right? They know that. But the point of that is, once let's just say they ignore what I told them not to do, and they do it anyway. And the one thing that they'll learn about me, if I say something, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to say it twice. I'm just going to do it. Don't call my bluff because I'm going to do it. But then once they experience the results of that, the chances of them doing it again is slim to none. The point here is simply this. When God disciplines us, God's discipline is sometimes extremely hard. So when we sit there and we say we reap what we sow, we have to be very cautious of that, because God will send a hard lashing. But count it all joy, because if He does not send that hard lashing, chances of us repeating that could be several times over. So when you experience not just well, I messed up, but when you experience God coming down on you because of a mess up, you'll think twice about, like, Lord knows I don't want to go through that again. So think about the times when you go back, think about those times when God has brought that discipline to you. And think about, do you want to ever, regardless of whether you're not doing that anymore, but the next time something else presents itself in a different light, think about, well, if I cross this road, knowing that it's wrong, if you really want to go through, you know, like I always say, take your kids, hang them out out the window by the ankles. You know, they'll think twice about doing something like that again.
okay.
They don't know the 800 number yet.
Very good. Okay. All right, 9th verse. Furthermore, after he said that if you're not getting this chastising, he said, then you're a bastard because you don't belong to his family. You're not sons, are not his image. Okay, you know, he's not bothered. Furthermore, we have had fathers. He said, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which correct us. He said, now we had daddies, our fleshly daddies. And what they did, they corrected us, like me and talking about how whoop them. He said, and we gave them reverence. He said, now we respected them. The boy that they respected me or the belt, they respected something. Okay, but you know they do now. Even now, them being grown, they still have respect. He said, shall we not much rather be in substance unto the Father of spirits and live? He said, in other words, if you expect reverence or respect your earthly father, shouldn't you be more apt to respect the Father of spirit of the soul? If you're going to respect the flesh, he said, listen what he said, 10th verse. For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit. He said, now we whoop and chastise our children for our own pleasure, so that they don't wear us no more. You know what I mean? Yeah. As long as he's being cool, so he ain't getting on my nerves. And then sometimes we want the child to be, he want to be a football player, you want him to be a doctor, you know what I mean, all that kind of stuff. Or you get them books and he might not be equipped to study books like he should. He may be better throwing the ball. But so you get your recognition. He said, if for their own pleasure. Sometimes they would beat the children, like this a child abuse thing. That sometimes because people just mean the devil and got whatever was for their own pleasure. They would do that, the man of flesh. He said, but God, when he do it, he has a purpose in mind. But for our profit, when he chastise us or whoop us or put something, it's for our benefit. See, he don't do it for his own pleasure. I mean, why not? Why he don't do it for his own pleasure? Because he don't need what kind of pleasure can give him really. I mean, he got everything. Only thing he can find pleasure is see that you come into his image. That we might be partakers of his holiness. So he does so that we might be partakers of his holiness. Spotless like him. That'll come at the end now. That'll come at the end. It ain't gonna happen while we're walking. It'll be at the end. He said, now no chastisement for the present seems to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, after it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereof. He said, anytime you're not getting whooped, at that moment, everybody like when you're not when ain't nobody whooping you. That seems like a very good time. You enjoy that. If you tell the kid, you say, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, you don't, and they find out you ain't gonna never do nothing. But he enjoyed it because he's not getting a lick. He said, but grievous. Look what he said. Now, no chastisement for the present, no chastisement for right now. It seems to be joy. You seeing that you're getting away, but it's really grievous. What do you mean by that? If you don't be trained, if you don't be stopped, you're gonna have too much rope and break your neck. Yep. So you train the child now. See, mothers and fathers and things. The child 9 times out of 10, when they get grown, they won't jump up and start smacking you around. I know some of that going on now. You know what I mean? Jump up, they beat the parents and different things. So, but see, grief. See, right now man, I ain't gonna do that. And I'm gonna hug you and kiss it, and when we go up there, then the child get up. Before you know what they do. Or either get into some other troubles and stuff. So I mean, that's what he's saying. He said, it'd be grievous later on. Right then, if you don't chastise. Nevertheless, after it is yield the peaceful fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereof. So he said that we need to apply this